in this interview that Poilievre did the other day, did Poilievre actually say what all Canadians are already thinking? You have a listen, and you be the judge.
Good morning, Mr. Poilievre. Stephanie Levitz with the Globe and Mail.
Sorry, I'm just going to get out of the sun here.
Yeah, no problem. It's warmer there, though. You've accused the Prime Minister...
Oh, you guys are actually there. I can see you now. No, I don't have the sun in my eyes. Okay.
Yeah, just voices in the mist. Okay. You've accused the Prime Minister of lying about having information that members of your party are complicit or otherwise involved in foreign interference. I wondered if you could flesh that out a bit. How do you know he's lying? Have you done anything internally to examine this problem within your party or made any changes?
We told him to release the names, and we know he'd release the names if he had them. This is a Prime Minister who releases information on foreign interference whenever it suits his political purposes. He names names when it serves his purposes. And so we said, we've got nothing to hide, so name the names, Mr. Trudeau. If you've got nothing to hide, then come out, tell us who they are, so that all Canadians can hold them to account. And he hasn't done that, because I think the reality is that it's the Liberals who are compromised. We know that Trudeau was aware that in 2 subsequent elections, Beijing interfered to help him win. He had that information on his desk. He did nothing with it. He knew he had MPs in his caucus that were compromised. He didn't do anything about that until he was caught. So we can't trust anything Justin Trudeau says on foreign interference or anything else. And frankly, this is a man who has a track record of lying about basically everything. He lied when he said he didn't interfere and pressure Jody Wilson-Raybould on removing charges for SNC-Lavalin. He lied when he said the carbon tax would be capped at 11 cents a litre. Now we know it's going up to 61 cents a litre. He lied when he said his deficit would never go above $10 billion. He lies more than he tells the truth, and he's lying in this case as well.
So what do you think? Do you think he said what everybody's been saying about Justin Trudeau all along, that he is some kind of habitual liar who just makes up stuff? He pulled up the Lavalin affair. We've got the We Charity stuff that was going on. We've got interference that's going on now, and the fact that he knows who these people are that should be named, that we can't really... I'm trying not to say any trigger words to trigger YouTube off, but yeah, any words, any of these people. Listen, if he had an inkling, if Justin Trudeau had an inkling that a lot of these people who we are interested in are conservative people, don't you think that would have triggered him to speak those names out loud to the general public and just admit that, yeah, these are all the people? And if you're wondering, well, why doesn't Poilievre have a look for himself? That's because he can't do anything. If he got clearance to go and find out who these people are, who we can't really say, if he got clearance to do that, right, he can't do anything with it. So let's just say, for instance, right, that a leak came from the Liberal caucus and 2 or 3 names came through. If Pierre had already seen these names, he wouldn't be able to say anything. But if he hears a leak and that comes through, he can come out and say, hey, look what I've heard from so-and-so, said this. Trudeau, what do you think? Can you deny this? And yeah, he would have something to go on then. And all this garbage about Trudeau saying, well, he can do something anyway. He could maybe not promote those people or make them people into ministers. He can't do that. He can't use that information to affect somebody else's career, because he would be held accountable by the RCMP, unlike Trudeau ever being accountable to the RCMP. Anyway, I just thought we'd talk about that. What do you think? Do you think that that Trudeau is just a habitual liar, and he's not going to say who these people are, because there's a good chance that it may put his own party in jeopardy? That's what we're all thinking. That's what Poilievre came out and said, and that's why we think he's just saying what we're all thinking. Till next time.